Fellas, AC here. Welcome to another review. Sorry about my voice. When it's cold and when I switch on these lights, my voice dries out a bit. So apologize for that. So, I want to talk about a YSL, Yves Saint Laurent. And this is a house which I've been focusing a lot. And this one is from the niche line. This niche line is called Le Vestiaire des Parfums, loosely translated to the wardrobe of fragrances. And this one is called Tuxedo. Everybody knows about this. This came out in 2015 and the perfumer is Juliette Karaközoğlu. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing the name correctly. Came out in 2015 and this created a bit of flutter. And in fact, most of the YSL niche line, the special line, whatever they want to call it, Le Vestiaire line, creates a bit of a sensation when they come out. Recently, Baby Cat did the same thing. And they give you a nice little sample, 2 ml sample, and it's a bit odd because they're not sprayers. They're like a salt and pepper sprayer with little orifice, little hole to the top. And it's a bit of a pain to apply. It's like a dab on. So I'm going to apply a little bit of a dab on because I've got a dry down already there. And very nice. The moment you spray it, you realize how wonderful the quality of the scent is. It's a spicy, woody, sweet and sour kind of a smell. It's really nice. It's got a nice prominent jammy rose. And it has freshness and caramelic scent. So almost like a sort of a roasted caramel smell mixed with freshness, spicy freshness and woodiness all at the same time. This is jammy rose. So when it starts off, the note pyramid will tell you it's got bergamot, coriander, I believe, and violet leaf. Violet leaf I get later on. Initially I get jammy rose, caramel-like smell, black pepper, and maybe a hint of dry woodiness. That's what I get. The dry one is amazing. The fragrance in the middle has a very prominent jammy rose with pepper and patchouli. This is a patchouli-centric fragrance, and the patchouli is not like the hippie-like patchouli or the chocolate-like patchouli. Patchouli is green and at the same time very dry. So maybe assume it's a very dry patchouli, very, very dry. And that's what they show in their publicity images. It's a very dry patchouli with black pepper. And that black pepper is trying to balance out the jammy rose. Excuse me. The jammy rose is what gives the fragrance radiance and gourmand-like quality. The fragrance also has a very prominent vanilla with ambergris in the base, but that comes much later. So woody vanilla, ambergris maintain that radiant quality of the fragrance, the slight gourmandy quality, slight radiant quality, very attractive, very sensual is the word. Attractive, absolutely, but very sensual, very warm and sensual, very cuddly. Enormously likable, extremely well-made fragrance. It smells real high quality. So what starts off as a caramel smell turns into a sort of a woody vanilla smell. Vanilla is there. It's still foody, but it's more woody, more spicy because of black pepper, and more warm, I would say, and slightly more sweeter, but not rose sweet, but vanilla sweet. So there's this tussle that goes on during the entire length of the fragrance, and that is to bring the fragrance towards gourmand, but something pulls it away from gourmand. That's the black pepper, the woods, the ambergris, and sort of dry coriander and violet leaf. I'm just getting violet leaf now. So there's this beautiful tussle which keeps the fragrance very interesting. Is it a gourmand? Is it a woody spicy? Is it a somewhere in between? Probably is in between. And that little tussle is what I really enjoyed about the fragrance. So let's talk about upsides and downsides. See, the number one upside is the high quality of this fragrance. This fragrance is very high quality. It's very obvious. You spray it and you get light nuances here and there, and that's always a very good quality of a well-composed, expensive fragrance. It has these little nuances with weather, body chemistry, and even during, just sitting and enjoying the fragrance, you smell little nuances of different notes, and it's really, really remarkable how beautifully it's been constructed. The second upside will be the immense potential of this fragrance to draw attention. It has tremendous performance, both in terms of longevity and projection, and it smells amazing. It's very warm and bracing, very, very welcoming. So you will get a compliment, high compliment factor. And the third one is the performance. Performance is fantastic. I mean, it is an expensive fragrance. It comes with very good performance, both in terms of longevity, projection, and sillage. You put it on a blotter and leave it in a room. Even a small, tiny bit. You saw how little I applied. And you just smell it. It's just beautiful. Very, very high quality. Downsides. This fragrance has been replicated by many, and the cheapest one is by, I think, Rochas Moustache EDP. 75 ml comes for less than £20. I have reviewed it, and I'll put a link to that review at the end of this review, so you get an idea. So this has been replicated. It's and it's quite close. If you want a comparison video, let me know. Moustache is very close to this. So when you spray a very expensive fragrance, you want it to be unique. But nowadays it's proving very difficult. All the Middle Eastern houses, all the other, even normal fragrance houses, they've been replicating these fragrances. So it's nicely replicated. So you'll find it difficult to shell out that kind of money unless you're into quality of materials, which is very high here. So that's one downside. It's been replicated and quite well. The other downside I can say is this limited variability. It's an evening scent. It smells evening scent. It is very high quality. You could probably wear this winter, autumn, office or daytime dates, daytime engagements if you really like the scent. It has this beautiful woody, radiant character because of ambroxan. I think there's a lot of ambroxan here, but it's hidden behind patchouli and rose, and obviously the spices. So there's this beautiful woody character which can probably be used to wear this during daytime, but it smells nighttime. Tuxedo, you wouldn't wear tuxedo during daytime, would you? I do not know. Probably less so. So that's the second downside, limited variability. It smells like a nighttime scent, but it's very, very nice. And if you have it in your collection, I'm pretty sure you'll wear this to work or anywhere you want people to be impressed by your choice of fragrance. So yeah, limited to decent variability. Pound per ml, value for money. Because it's replicated, and it's replicated really well, the pound per ml, I've seen it 75 ml and 125 are the two choices, two sizes. 75 comes for 140 and 125 ml comes for 240. Something like that, 140, 240, yeah. Check on their website. It could be lesser if you find it at the discounters. So pound per ml, it's a decent, sort of high, medium to low, I would say, low to medium kind of a value for money because it's replicated. If it wasn't cloned, it would be a very good value for money. These sort of fragrances are not that easy to come by. It's very, very creative and very well constructed. So, seasons to wear: autumn, winter, nighttime, daytime as well. You can also wear this summer evening time and spring evening time because of that woody character. It is not that sweet if you go lighter on your sprays, and you spray it on your shirt and summertime evenings. Put one or two sprays on your shirt and see how it works. For me, it works well. I could easily wear this evening time as well, summertime. But if it's too warm and the vanilla, if it's too many sprays, that vanilla could bother you. Compliment factor massive. This is a proper compliment magnet. This is also a tremendous date night scent, wedding scent, special someone, you're taking someone out, special to you, that sort of thing. Very romantic, very sensual, Very, very cuddly, very warm. It's incredibly well made as well. High quality stuff. Compliment factor massive. Absolutely massive. It smells tremendous, you know. It's excellent appeal, you know. Pull value is tremendous, you know. You don't want to overspray this. You want your girlfriend, your wife, or whoever you want to take out to come closer to you because you smell so gorgeous. I've covered all aspects. Value for money is covered, seasons covered, occasions covered, performance covered. How many marks will I give it? This is a tremendous fragrance, but because it's been replicated, because it's been cloned, all of it is hard to justify for the price. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Yeah, but still, if you can afford it, if you really like quality of materials, if you like small nuances of a complex fragrance which has been constructed beautifully, you should try to get a bottle if you can afford it, and then in that case it would be an 8 out of 10. But if you're going for a clone and it's been cloned pretty well, from that point of view I have to justify it properly, and from that point of view it is a 7 out of 10 because it's been replicated. Hope you enjoyed this review, fellas. Take care.